Morning, Gina.
Good morning. How
How
are
are
you?
you here?
I'm a little shaky, but I'm okay.
A little sleepy.
Shaky.
Oh, shaky. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
okay.
So you had the flu?
COVID.
Oh, COVID. Yeah, I finally got it too. I was with a COVID nurse for almost 2 years and never got it.
Wow.
And then I go home to Texas and some little 6-year-old probably gave it to me.
Yeah, I went to Disney and and there were kids coughing, and I was just like,
Yes, it's always the kids because I
they're
don't have kids, so I don't have any unnatural immunity to anything.
they're petri dishes.
They get me sick every time I'm with them.
Yeah, I was talking with Greg, and he was like, I did pretty good until he got married to me, and he was around the kids, and he goes, "I'm sick every year," and I'm like, "Yeah."
It's true.
My 2-year-old got mad at me this weekend because I wouldn't let him stir my coffee with the spoon he put down his diaper. Like, he was legit mad at me. And I was like, "No, sir. You stick that spoon down your diaper. Kids are gross."
That is so
Oh
funny.
my God, it's so funny. Ah.
It's disgusting too sometimes. Like that.
True.
Yeah. So I always put at night when I go to bed, I put my hair up and I get it so that it doesn't tangle as much because it's such a it gets tangled so easy. And I think Kathy, Bree, you guys know, right? And it's not long enough yet to braid it and to braid it down
Right.
and take care of it that way. But I was like, I'm going to be sick. And I already know I've had COVID before. And I'm like, I have a couple of days and I don't want to leave my hair in a ponytail thing for a couple of days. Like, I'm probably sure I'm going to get breakage or something, right? So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to let my hair go down and just sleep so I didn't do anything for 2 days. I just slept 102 degrees in temperature. And, I mean, all I did was sleep, right? And then the third day, I pretty much slept that day also 101 degrees. And then yesterday, I'm like, oh God, all I want to do is take a shower and get cleaned up. So I took a shower and I washed my hair and I started yelling for my husband. And I'm like, because normally what I do is the only time I comb it is with a big pick thing in the shower with conditioner and I comb it through. And I was trying to do that and it was not going anywhere. So I'm like, I have some detangler and I'm like, I need you to get me the detangler. So I brought me the detangler.
Here's the pick.
Yeah, exactly. So I was trying to work through. I had actually cut 2 snarls out of my hair and I had 4 that I got. 2 of them I finally got worked out. But I'm like, I go apparently in 3 days from regular to homeless woman in hair. It's like, oh my God. Oh.
You didn't have to sleep in a box, did you?
No, I didn't have to sleep in a box, but I was all sequestered by myself. So technically today I can be out. And then if my mom comes around, mother-in-law comes around, then I gotta wear a mask around her. I need to mask around her for 5 days more. But other than that, technically I can be out and about and all that. I just need to mask.
You did get COVID then?
Yeah, it took 3 tests. The first 2 tests that we had were old, and so they literally don't work. And so I swabbed my nose, and then nothing, and then nothing, and I'm like, And the third time I'm like, is this one gonna work?
Mm.
It did. And it was like, nope, you definitely got COVID. And I've had brain fog like crazy, which I expected and I'm okay with. I've got no issues with that. I mean, whatever, I'll just be dumb for a while. But I came in here, it's the first time I've been here, first time I've had clothes on. And there's 2 Legos on my desk. And no kids live with us. I don't know where these came from or what they're about. There's just 2 Legos on my desk. And I'm like, you would think I would remember this.
Did you go to Legoland lately?
No,
It's
I-
not that far away.
It's not, they're fake Legos. I don't know why I have them, but whatever. But anyway. So I want to hear from you guys. Sorry. I want to hear from you guys and kind of what's been going on and everything with videos and all that kind of good stuff. I want to hear that stuff. And Kathy told me that, well, I'll just wait. I've not done my videos. So
I
And-
figured if I did that, then got it out of the way. Nobody else had to, right?
tell them what you told me.
I said that it was a hell of a way to get out of doing her videos.
Yeah.
You caught
to get
COVID on
sick.
purpose.
Well, I didn't know she
Right.
had COVID at that point, but I said to get sick is a hell of a way to get out of the doing your videos. Now, this coming from the person who has admittedly said, right now, I'm not doing these videos.
No, you're fine. You're
You know,
out of it. You're
but-
fine. Yeah, I had total laryngitis. I mean, literally, it was like, it was not coming out. All right. So, but I want to hear about you guys. Come tell me some good news. What's going
Can I
on?
start? Can I start?
Absolutely.
Dylan's going to be here tomorrow.
Yay.
We didn't find out until this morning, and we still don't know exactly when. But the Marines are letting him go, and he'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I'll
I
get to see him for a couple of days before
Mhm.
he's gone to Louisiana again and back down to Nolans. But that's the super good news.
That is super good news. My
Nothing
good
nothing else compares. So nothing
No,
else
it
matters.
doesn't. It doesn't. I killed a spider by myself this morning.
You'd be right up there with Angela.
All
Mom,
right.
there's a stink bug. Mom, there's a spider. Come get it.
This is why I got married. This is a blue job in my house, man. All right, let's hear you guys' good news.
Well, it's good to see you, Gina.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. You texted
missed
me
you.
something too.
Yeah. So yesterday I talked to a prospective buyer. She had contacted me Sunday. Yeah, she contacted me Sunday. Ironically enough, it came from a previous video that I did about new construction. No, not a video, I'm sorry. It was a reel.
Mhm.
And then I did a post about new construction. So she contacted me, and yesterday she finally we got a chance to talk because she works night shift. And by the time we got off the phone, she told me she appreciated the conversation. She had talked to other agents. I was the only one that went out to the neighborhood and got the information for her. And I gave her a lot of other information that she didn't know. So I just had a good conversation with her and let her know if she wanted me to be her agent, I would, but I didn't have to be. She could choose whoever she wanted to. Until she signs a buyer agency agreement, she could talk to as many agents as she wanted.
Mhm.
So she really appreciated the conversation, and she's talking to the lender, and hopefully she can get approved and we can get her in a house.
I love that for about 800 reasons.
Mhm.
The first one, it came from a reel, so that's very cool. Because when you toss stuff out in the universe, it comes around to you. And then the second one that I really love is a lot of people have problems or issues, or a lot of agents have a rough time with getting buyer agency agreements signed. But when you approach it like that, you can talk to anybody you want to until you get this signed. Other than that, you go do all you want to do. How much easier then when they do say, I do want to work with you. Awesome. Need you to sign here. Let's go. Yeah.
Yep.
It was very cool. So cool beans, Craig. All right, who's got something else?
I do.
I do.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
cool.
I got more
So-
too.
You guys pick.
So, in my continuation of setting boundaries, I have a friend of mine who just got a real estate license and wanted to find out about options for joining teams and things like that. Realized she's not a fit for the team and not a fit for me. Like, and I was completely transparent. You know, I let her know what we had to offer, you know, and I made my suggestions. And so I think eventually she'll be a good fit for the team. But right now, she's got some growing to do as far as what she needs to do for her business. So I, you know, like Craig was like, explore your options, and hooked her up with my sister-in-law, my ex-sister-in-law at KW, because she's kind of like, I'm fine with that, and she's happy. And she
Oh,
respected the fact that I didn't, like every other broker that she met with was like, no, your only option is me.
right.
I'm like, no, here's what I have. This is what you're looking for, and I support you.
Okay, there is a theme going on through here that I really love. Trevor, which I'm going to talk about at the end. Trevor, what you got?
I had a new listing appointment Monday,
Hey,
which was a family. So I helped them get their first home.
Oh.
And they had been lifetime renters, and the husband was a veteran, and he was told, like many of them are, to get a VA loan, and I told him not to. It took them 6 months, but they got to get a FHA loan, saving all that interest and everything else. I just have a thing about VA loans. Anyways, and for good reason, because they're zero down. Right? So now the husband has gone crazy during COVID and wants to check out, leave the family, and go live off in Aruba somewhere by himself.
Wow. Oh,
So of course they're all devastated, and he wants to, like, there's the wife and 2 girls, and he just wants to ditch them all, everybody. And it's funny because he's given me his passwords for things, and all his passwords are like the daughter's names and the wife, like initials and things. And I'm like, this was like such a family man, you know. So anyway, so I go over, and there's lots of hugs and crying and everything. And but what was really cool was they said that you know, they have a lot of friends who are like, we have a realtor, we have a realtor. Everybody, of course, everybody has a realtor, right?
Mhm.
That's what they kept hearing. We have a realtor, we have a realtor. But they said, and this is the cool part, we have a Trevor,
Uh-huh.
like a Hulk,
Uh-huh.
Trevor Smash.
Great.
I just thought it was so
I
cute when they said
love
that. I was like, did y'all just Hulk me? They're like, Trevor Smash.
I love it.
So
I
I'm helping
love
her,
it.
and she's got some, you know, fortunately I've done this long enough and dealt with a lot of divorce and legal stuff and
Mhm.
everything. Oh, and he tried to quit claim deed her. And it's like,
Doesn't get you off the loan.
Lynn, if he does that, then that means you're responsible for everything.
Mhm.
By the way, we can't sell your house for 90 days
Right.
because of the FHA no flipping rule, because the deed changes.
Mm.
That's right.
$275,000 house, gonna be an FHA loan.
Wow.
Almost guaranteed.
Nice job.
Dang.
Congratulations, Trevor Smash.
We all need a Trevor. We all
We
need a
all-
Trevor.
Oh,
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Hey, Liz, are you out there? Can you talk?
hi, Liz.
Liz.
Liz can't talk. Hey, Liz. All right. Here's what I wanted to say, that I was watching this theme going through, which I really love. It makes my heart really happy, is that every single one of you are real. And I think that is what the world is responding back to, is because you're showing up real. And I really love that because, I mean, you guys are out there with agents. Most agents aren't like that. Most agents are very like, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? And it's just so slick and it's just so icky. And there's nothing wrong with being professional employees and all that, but there's a difference, you know? There's a difference. So cool
Yeah,
being.
I'll be honest, Craig, when you're talking about how you're like, hey, you can talk to me, you can talk to anybody, blah, blah, blah. And I expected Gina to be like, why don't you go for the kill, Craig? And instead, she batted you up perfectly. Like, okay, you haven't got in front of this person. So all you are is a voice on the phone, And what Gina did was backed you up and said, how much easier is this going to be for you, Craig, when you do meet? Because you came across as an authority, you helped her, you were genuine, and she's going to want to work with you. So that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's fantastic. Great job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And she even texted me back and told me, she says, something to the effect like, you really know what you're doing, or you really know what you're talking about, or something like that. So
I mean,
Good.
that's awesome.
she said I gave her more information than any other agent that she had talked to.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
don't have any listings, but I
Yeah.
want to add two real quick. On Monday, I met with somebody who's getting ready to get their license. They're exploring all of that, and they're exploring agencies. And we've been talking for months back and forth a little bit, and finally got together Monday. And he'd already met with somebody from, I don't know if it was Long and Foster or KW, but another friend, acquaintance, and he was real impressed, and was invited to the team push, but couldn't make it because he's a firefighter and works weird hours. But he got the recording and he's been watching that. I've got to get him the team meeting from Monday. And he said, we'll talk again. He was real impressed. And then Tuesday I went to trainings and talked to another couple of people just for seconds about EXP2. They said I should join Long and Foster. I said, no, you should join me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know how Long and Foster works, so you're right. You're really right. So PF, come back. Come back, PF.
Yeah.
Let's hear your good news, darling. What you got?
Oh, I was just turning on the light.
It's beautiful. We can see you now. What's your good news?
No, I don't have any good news. Sorry.
You do too. We'll always make up stories about you otherwise.
Yes, the stories are good. I had lots of good intentions, but your stories are way better.
Come up with something. I killed a spider this morning by myself.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. I'm impressed about me too. I want to hear yours.
That's Crowley's in the background.
Gotcha. No, it's okay,
Oh,
Pia.
your cat?
Yeah, we're still
Yeah,
waiting.
sorry. Dead air is not good for the podcast. So yeah. No, I don't really have any good news. I just, brush my teeth, put on some clothes. My coffee maker's still broken.
Oh, good Lord. I am so sorry about that. But
Oh.
you're here, right? Yes, you
Yeah,
got
so
it. You got it.
Here's a good one. Yes. I went to the supermarket and because my espresso machine is broken, I've been doing pour over coffee. And the coffee filters that I buy, the number 4 cones, they've been sold out for over a month in all the supermarkets around me. Supply chain problems. So last night I was walking through a supermarket because I was supposed to see a very depressing movie with a friend, but it worked. Oh, it worked out for good because then I didn't see the depressing movie. It's called After Sun.
Okay.
After sun, like the sun shine. And it's the story about a little girl and her father, and going on a vacation. And spoiler alert, that turned out to be their last vacation ever
And this
together.
is your good news because,
Oh, I didn't get, the movie was sold out, so I couldn't get in.
oh,
I didn't get to
you like
see it.
that? There you go.
So I saved myself being extra depressed. So
And
then I went to the supermarket.
$8.
I went to Pizzeria Uno's.
Mhm,
I was like, I need to binge on something. And then I went to the supermarket to buy some Diet Coke
mhm.
because I need to wash down my pizza cake with something. So then I was like, for kicks and giggles, let me go to the coffee aisle and see if they have the filters. And they did.
Woohoo!
Coffee filters.
After a month. So I've been very micely brewing
Right.
coffee so that I don't run out of filters, because if I run out of filters and my espresso maker is broken, then it's like, oh, it's a whole different
The
production.
world needs to implode at that. I agree with you actually on the world imploding at that point. I really do. I mean, I have a French press, I actually have 2 of them, so I would go that direction. And but because coffee's happening in this house, I don't care. Like
Yes.
it's just gonna happen. Okay.
So that's it. So thank you for making me dig.
Yeah. All right, you guys, how are the vids going? What's going on with those?
The
Did anybody
business.
see mine? I sent it last night. or
Oh,
text.
yeah, I like that, Trevor.
Did
I
you?
haven't
Okay,
seen it.
Yeah. So now you know you got to shake it.
I was like, oh my God, what a dummy. And my sister is a multi-million, well, her family are multimillionaires. And they have probably 30 of those things. And she has them all lined up in her cabinet on these things that like pull out, you know. So as soon as she saw it, she cracked up laughing because I tagged her on Facebook on it. Because I mentioned my sister, right? And so I tagged my sister. She's like, "Oh, don't." Guess I'm throwing them all out and starting all over. But she still acts like she's poor, right? She's like, "Oh, $80.
What are they?
Soda Stream,
Oh,
Okay.
the little make your own soda
Uh-huh,
machines things.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, they have the syrups.
Yeah.
And so it says it like, I'm sorry, but I'm a get to the point person. I'm not a detail person. So it says keep it room temperature.
Right.
Boom. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Then I looked further. I don't know why, and it says refrigerate after opening,
Okay.
right after the keep it room temperature. So why?
Mhm.
Right. And then it says shake well before using.
Ah.
I wasn't shaking.
hmm.
But the funny thing is, and so that's what I said in my video is like, so one, I introduced you to the messiest kitchen in the universe. Two,
No.
I was self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
And 3, it was a house related topic, but something funny.
Yeah. I love
And
that.
people, for me at least, resonate with my silly off, humor kind of funny things.
Right.
So
Love that. I decided I'm going to keep, once I start doing this a lot, I want to keep a blooper reel and then do bloopers at some point. My daughter's like, don't do bloopers right away. Get established. And once people know you, then blooper away. But I'm doing that. And as soon as I get my voice all the way back, then I'm going into mine. So I haven't done mine either. And then is anybody else doing so? Hopefully with another day or two, I can get this back and get going again. Is anybody else doing videos?
I'm going to.
When?
My plan is to make one today because we're getting a lot of rain. And
So
so
what time do you have that blocked out?
I don't, but I'm planning on doing it as soon as we get off of here.
Okay, so 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So because I have a leak in my roof and
Sucks.
my sump pump is not working.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And we've been getting rain, crazy rain, like the last 3 weeks. So
I've been watching your weather.
Oh, I must
Yeah.
have been blessed to get through there last week with no rain then. I didn't
Yeah.
see any rain.
Because I think the week before you were here, we got a lot of rain. That one week when the temperatures dipped, we got a lot of rain. So we've been getting a lot of rain on and off. Yeah, so
So, Greg,
uh-huh.
this is a great situation of don't do like PF, which is fix the problem, and then after you fix the problem, you think this would have been a great video or a great topic to talk about,
Yeah.
but because it's already fixed, I don't have footage. So
That was
stock up
after.
on footage now, and even do some voice over it,
Yeah.
which is always what I intend to do, but then I get so caught up in I gotta fix this right now because it's really driving me crazy that I blow past it. And then afterwards I say, oh, I should have filmed it. So the sub pump issue, the flooding and all this, they're very relatable, no
Yeah.
matter what time of the year.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's evergreen material.
Okay,
So
cool.
even though you don't use it right now, just start filming the situation as you get it fixed.
Was that
And
what
then
you-
afterwards,
Go ahead. Yes, I'm sorry. Keep on going, honey.
no,
No, you go.
I
You
agree with what you were gonna say. I just didn't hear you.
Ah,
So yeah, so stock up on footage right now, as you dealing with the situation, because I had a couple of pipe bursts
Oh,
over
yeah.
the years in my house, and then I always wished that I recorded it somehow so I could talk to people about it,
mhm.
or at
Yep.
least show the tenants and say,
Yep.
this is what happens if we don't maintain things the way
Mhm.
so,
True.
but it's like try to capture that now, and then deal with posting it and all that stuff later.
Yeah.
That's a great
As you
reminder.
deal
'Cause
with it,
I do it too. I forget to video stuff all the time.
yeah,
Oh,
because I get caught up on like I gotta do it now. I gotta fix this. I'm a fixer guy. I it drives me nuts to just let things be, except for the mess of paperwork. That's things that I don't know. I don't know why paper always scares me more than a broken pipe or a leak somewhere in the house. Thank
it's scary.
Well, I think I need to be a hell of a lot more scared.
Brianna, what do you use your
Oh.
green screen for?
What?
What all do you use your green screen for?
I was on mute. So when I'm on Zoom, normally right now I'm on my phone, but I just do the background because my it helps when you do the virtual background. If you have the green screen, you don't have that halo.
Right.
Cool.
And then the other thing, it separates.
All the junk.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good point.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here.
Bree, are you are you doing videos, Bree?
So yesterday I planned, I made when we brainstormed
Uh-huh.
and had planned to make a video yesterday afternoon, and then my twins' school, the teachers had COVID and nobody was there to watch them.
Mhm.
So I had to rush and go get them so that they weren't standing out in the rain. So the
Okay.
bottom line is no,
Okay.
but I do have like 3 or 4 lined up to film
Okay. So when are you starting?
today.
Okay. Do you have it time blocked?
I do. It is time blocked for, I'm looking at my computer, 2:00.
Okay,
Awesome.
beautiful. All right. So I want to hear about videos tomorrow. I want to hear about videos tomorrow. And
Gina, you need to not talk the rest of the day.
I'm
hun.
gonna let you guys go.
Yeah.
And I will see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Hot water, lemon, and vinegar, that kind of stuff.
Vinegar, bleh, hot water.
I know.
Yeah. Well, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.